Alright, so I'm not sure I actually want anyone to ever watch this, but I'm going to document it regardless. I'm going to try to make some music, or work on some songs for my Little Goblin Jr. EP. I should probably say today's date, huh? It's February 6th, 2026. Does that flip it? How do you flip this thing around? Yeah, there we go. Cool. Sorry, I just found this camera that I have that I haven't used in a long time. How do you make it fall on my face? Come on. Do you... Come on. I love that you can see me as I'm trying to figure this out. I forgot about that. Wish I would have set this up before I Okay, I think I might have got it. Okay, face detection. Is it good in my face? Yes, you see? Okay, well, it's supposed to follow me, but whatever. I can't even remember what I was saying. This is I'm currently working on an EP for my Little Goblin Jr. music. And I'm making some progress. I've had one song done for maybe it's a year now. Maybe not that long, I can't remember. It's a song called Losing You Again. I had Carson mix it, and Justin Perkins, I believe, is the guy that mastered it. Carson recommended him, did a great job. So I finished that a while back, and now last week I finished, I don't know what I'm going to call it actually, because I've always been going off of the demo, like original demo name, which was Vampire, because it's based off of like a old school Vampire Weekend album, or inspired by it anyway. And I don't know if Vampire would work for the name of the song, but I just finished that one last week. At least I think I finished it. I'm still considering changing. Well, no, I'm pretty set on that one. I don't want to overdo it, which is what I tend to do. Yeah, I think I'm done with that one. So let me just pull up sorry, I have all the songs in a folder on my iCloud. So when I export it, I just export the MP3s into an iCloud folder, and then I have it on my phone immediately, which is cool. So I've got some songs here. Ocean Breeze I started writing last week, and I'm trying to figure out the like vocal melody and lyrics obviously as well for that one, but I haven't done any vocals whatsoever on that. Vampire, again, I guess I haven't come up with a better name yet. I wrote that back in 2023, and yeah, I just now finished the vocals for it last week. Also, sorry, I'm like really anxious because I'm videoing myself, so if I'm like rocking a lot, it's because I'm like kind of freaking out a little bit. Okay, then I have Foster, and that is something I wrote last year, and that's the one I'm like really. I can't tell if I'm almost done or if I'm not. I'm There's elements of it that I really like, and then there's the drums on the chorus part. Well, I guess it technically be. I don't know. I also have only been doing like A/B sections and no like bridge, so it's just like they're both catchy at least in my opinion, and so um, sorry, my anxiety made me forget what I was gonna say. Whatever. Anyway, so I'm curious if I should change the lyrics for the second half of the Now You're Leaving Me High and Dry. I'm trying to think if I should do like a separate thing, because if not, it's literally just I can't do this on my own, and then the Now You're Leaving Me High and Dry straight through to the other side. Let's just listen to it for a second. I'll skip to it. So I like the drums on this part, right? All that part was great. The drums on this part were kind of just thrown together. I think I used like a loop and just took out pieces of it and then just looped that. And I don't know if it sounds lazy, but like, especially with this drum on top of this one, I don't know if it's good. I'm just like, I kind of didn't put a lot of effort into that. And I'm like, do I need to? Do other people feel like these drums are jarringly dumb and boring? Like, because again, the beginning of the song, like especially actually after that section, so these are the drums that I like. It like is obvious. Not obvious to everybody else, I guess, but probably my favorite band of all time is Junior Jr., formerly named Dale Earnhardt Jr. But their old album, it's A Corporate World, I think. Not good with names and remembering things. But it's very inspired by that. Though it's fake drums, it's not like recorded like they did it. I don't know. You still get the vibe, at least in my opinion. That was what I was going for. Anyway, so I'm just curious if I need to add lyrics or change lyrics of sections. And I'm almost like, I tried thinking about it. I was like, should I make this into like a story? Should it like continue to be this kind of like darker look, you're leaving me high and dry, straight through to the other side. Not that I didn't even, the lyrics were just like, ad-libbing, and then I'm like, okay, that worked, and then I kind of went back and was like, this is kind of like, is this subconscious like writing, or is this just like, I don't know, connecting dots and making it into something? I don't know. It might actually be that, but then also like with the vampire song, the lyrics, I like wrote it all out and I was like, that one I did actually have a little bit of an intention for. I'm all over the place. I guess I'll finish that thought and then I'll go back to the Foster thing. The song Foster. Oh man. I forgot what I was going to say. Sorry, being on a camera is stressing me out. Because I know that I don't want anyone to see this. Really. I mean, it's not that I don't. It's just that I can't imagine uploading this and people watching it. Like, I haven't even looked at myself in the mirror today, and I'm like running on like 4 hours of sleep. It's probably like 5 or 6 actually, but I don't know. I keep losing my train of thought because I'm like, it's my camera that hopefully no one will see, but I'm not gonna watch this. I mean, maybe I will when I'm like old. I guess that could be kind of fun, right? If I am here, hello. I hope you're doing well. I hope. Yeah, I guess I hope everybody's doing well. You know. But with Vampire, I just was like, okay, I want to come from the line of thinking of like, because I'm like, you know, a lot of my lyrics, I just start with I, and I think, or I want, or that, you know, it's just kind of boring. And I was like, let me try having a different perspective. So I was like, what if I, you know, put my perspective from Heather, is from Heather, and it's of me, and it's let me just pull up the lyrics because I will just keep spacing on it. You say it's different this time, that the stars will align. It's all been said before. I can't give you any more. So that's like, you know, I'm saying it's different this time. Like, you know, we fight, and then I say something terrible or just not great, and it's how you feel in the moment, but it's not like, you know, you should have said it. You know, whatever. Crap, I hope no one watches this. You know, it's been said before, so it's like you've been here before. And then next part is you say it's different this time. It's all in my mind. Trust me, just this once, it'll turn out fine. And it's, again, more examples of like just how invalidating I can be to Heather, you know. And then the chorus is, I can see it in your eyes, you mean it every time. And that, I was like, I don't know. Because, you know, a lot of my lyrics are literally just ad-libbing until something sounds cool. But that, it was like, it can always come off as being pretty negative, because that's just the things that come out of my mouth when I ad-lib for some reason. But with these lyrics, it was like, you know, I'm trying to like tell a story, or just be like trying to explain that I'm not trying to screw up over and over. It's like, I mean it every time when I say, like, I'll do better. I want to be a better husband. So, I don't know. I'm not trying to... I don't know. Not trying to seem like the good guy or whatever, but just trying to, like, put myself in her perspective, even though it's still, like, trying to absolve me in some way. That's not the intention. But, you know, whatever. It gets tricky. And then the final verses, maybe it's different this time. At least something's different, and then I can see it in your eyes. I feel pretty cool writing that. Like, it feels, I mean, it's not like deep necessarily in any way, but I don't know. Again, most of my lyrics have just been ad-libbing and being like, we can make a meaning out of all this stuff if we just put certain things, and whatever. But this was like very intentional, and I feel like it's a true true expression of how I feel. Yeah, so I don't know, pretty cool stuff. Let me just stop doing this video so I can actually get some work done. But I also need to charge this, so see ya. Okay, so I was about to close all the programs on my computer and restart it. Or just shut it down, actually. No, I'd probably restart it. Just to turn it off, because it's been on for a long time. This is my old laptop. Jeez, this screen. Anyway, so I was about to close this tab, and I was like, wait, I need to read this, because I read it like a week ago, but I totally forgot. So it's explaining how look ahead works on the gate. Like if you in Logic, and I'm sure everything else, the way that a gate works, the gate look ahead. So how could it possibly look ahead? Because most of the audio plugins, at least the way I assume they work, is that it would have to process the audio live. I mean, like when you are recording and you have effects on, there's usually whatever. It's got to process, like real-time process, and open up that gate. So man, I am rambling like crazy. But basically, the way that it works with like already recorded audio, the look ahead is it basically just grabs a second version of so it like copies the audio that's coming in and then shifts it over just like a tiny bit, and then just tells it to use the other sample. And I just thought that was really interesting. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's not that interesting, actually. Now that I say it, it's pretty obvious that that's how it works, but, whatever. Thanks for it, Mr. Deleted here. Sorry, I have not used this camera in years, and I forget how to make things focus and be on screen, because, man, it's kind of zoomed in, isn't it? They really should have had a wider lens on this. Sorry, I'm rambling. Bye-bye.